Okay, so we're going to be going into multi-step inequalities, but I want to go over a few things first to make sure you understand them. So we're going to try 3 problems, the old ones, the 1 steps. So example, let's say we have 2n is greater than, we'll say 10. So just like the equations, you want to get n by itself. So you're going to divide both sides by 2, and n is greater than 5. Okay, on the number line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, because this is a greater than and not equal to, we're going to have an open circle. Okay, and all the numbers that are greater than 5 are the solutions. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is I can take any one of these numbers that I put on that number line and substitute them in. 5 would not work because it's not greater than. Okay, don't forget, this can also be written as 5 is less than n. So both of those are true statements, so be very careful. Some people have learned that you shade it in the direction of this. That's not always true. It depends on which side of the inequality that variable's on. Let's try another one. Let's do negative 6 n is less than or equal to 12. Okay, so we're going to divide both sides by negative 6. And when you're solving inequalities, the rule is when you divide or multiply by a negative, you reverse your inequality symbol. So 12 divided by negative 6 is negative 2. So now we're going to draw our number line. And we know we have a closed circle because negative 2 can be substituted for n and make it true. And all of these numbers over here, like 0 I can put in, 2 I can put in, is going to make that inequality true. So the only difference between the inequalities and the equations is we have to make sure when we multiply or divide by a negative, we reverse the inequality symbol. Now we're going to jump right into your handout on multi-step. So let's put everything together. So we have a 4x plus 3 greater than negative 24. Just like solving equations, you distribute first. So you have 4x plus 12 is greater than negative 24. We want to solve for x, so we need to subtract 12. And we bring down the 4x is greater than negative 36. We're going to divide by a positive 4, so the inequality stays the same. And then we're going to get negative 9. So let's do our number line. Let's say negative 11, negative 10, negative 9, negative 8, negative 7. We're going to have an open circle at negative 9 because it's not equal to. But all the numbers that make this inequality true are highlighted. So I can take negative 8 and substitute in, negative 7, it's going to make that true. Now, if you look on the other side, it says interval notation. Well, basically at the top it says if you use a parentheses, it means it's not included or open. So this is open, right? So underneath that, we're going to say negative 9. And this is going to keep on going and going and going, and it's going to go to infinity. So there's your interval notation. Keep on going in that direction. All right, let's look at number 2. You've got x minus 3, parentheses, x plus 2, greater than 4. So we're going to do distributive property. Don't forget, just the negative 3 gets distributed, not the x. So it's x minus 3 times everything. So negative 3x, negative 6, greater than 4. Combine like terms, x minus 3x is negative 2x, minus 6 is greater than 4. Add 6 to both sides, just like we solved equations. And now we're going to divide by a negative 2, so the inequality symbol gets reversed, and then we get negative 5. So let's draw our number line. Negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 4, negative 3. So open circle at negative 5. And everything that's less than negative 5, so you shade in that direction. I can take negative 7, negative 7 is less than 5. Let's look at this one. For the interval notation, it's going to the negative infinity, right? So it starts there, so keep on going. But then it stops right here at -5, and it's not shaded in, so you use parentheses. Number 3, we have 7x minus 2, x minus 4, less than or equal to -2. So 7x minus 2x, as I distributed, and 8 combine like terms, so 5x plus 8. Get your variables together on one, your constants together on one side. Going to divide by 5, and x is less than or equal to -2. Notice I didn't reverse the inequality symbol. I have a negative answer, but I didn't divide by negative, so I'm not going to change it. So now I'm going to have less than or equal to -2. I'll go that way. And it starts at -infinity. It stops at -2, and if you put the instructions up top, because it's closed, I'm going to use a bracket. Let's go on to number 4. We have -8, x minus 1, minus x less than or equal to -28. So distribute. Combine like terms. Move your constant over because we don't have any variables to move yet. Divide both sides by -9. Since I'm dividing by a negative, this automatically switches, and we get 4. That's a crooked number line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close circle at 4, and all these make that inequality true. So it starts at 4, and it's closed, so I'm going to use a bracket, and it's going to keep on going to infinity, and we never use brackets with infinity. Let's see number 5. Number 5, we have 6x plus 1 is less than 9 minus 2x. Alright, so we have variables on both sides, and we can't solve for that variable until we have the variables together on one side. So I can either move the 6x or the 2x. I think I'm going to just move the 2x. Then that gives us 8x plus 1 is less than 9. Now we want to get our constants together and divide both sides by 8, and x is less than 1. So let's graph it. Okay, open circle at 1, shade in this direction right here. So all of these make that inequality true. So we know it's going to -infinity, and it's going to stop at 1. Those are all my solutions, and 1's not included, so I use parentheses. Okay, I'm going to do number 6. We have 2x minus 1 is less than 5x plus 20. Let's get the variables together first. Let's move the constants. -7 is less than x. -9, -8, -7, -6, and -5. So I'm going to have an open circle at -7. And now I have to figure out which numbers when I substitute it in for x will be true. Well, -6 will be. So it goes in this direction. Okay? Oops, -7, yeah, it goes in that direction. So our interval notation, -7 and infinity. Okay, I want you to finish 7, 8, 9, and 10. Make sure you have your work check, graph them, and try the interval